Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Now, for those of you who have been following my stories recently, you probably know that this was going to be happening soon, but today we have a big haul video here. We have 3 different boxes, and like 16 trucks or something that we're going to be looking at today. So this is the eBay haul video. Now, originally it was just going to be one, like I said, but one of the packages isn't here right now, so it's going to be a 2-part thing for this in general. But yeah, there's 3 different things here. I generally know what's in each one of them, but I guess we'll start over here on this left one and just move these other ones to the side. So this first one, there's only 2 trucks in here, which is why I'm doing it first, which is funny because this is like the biggest box that's there. So get this one opened up. Now I know I do need both the trucks out of this because when you buy hauls, generally you don't need every single truck out of them. So I'm probably going to be selling about half the trucks that you guys see in this video. But this one was only 2 trucks that I know I needed both of. This box is really weird to figure out, but we'll get there. Oh, this is all taped. Okay, I see. Alright, here we go. It opens from the top, and this one was also for, like, when you look at prices, this one was about $10 for each truck, which is why it was packaged a lot better. So we've got both of them right here. Set the box aside. Let's see if we can't get into these. Some packing tape on there. So there are 2 different gravediggers here, and I looked at my gravedigger section in my collection before I bought this, and I realized that I actually didn't have either of these yet. So there's that first one. You guys will see what the other one is in just a second. Neither of these are super special, as in like rare or anything like that. They're just both new for me, so here are both of those. So this first one, I honestly didn't even know this was a thing. It's just like the basic old gravedigger that had nothing on the roof, just like the plain black roof with like normal decals. A completely flat gray, which they didn't do very often. Like for it's not a metal base either. That's plastic, but just like gray. Usually with Hot Wheels Monster Jam, it was chrome, but this one wasn't. I'm trying to see if there's any trucks back here that would be a good example, but I don't think there are. But yeah, so I didn't actually have one of these. This, like the ones with the black rims. I couldn't tell you what year this is from. I've never seen this truck before. The other one was this 25th anniversary one. Now this rim right here has this on it, which I'm not all super concerned about. The hood also has a little bit of paint damage, but generally if you're looking at it from the side, you won't really be able to tell. There's the top, and this one was different because the flames were silver. I have a 25th anniversary gravedigger, but it doesn't have those silver flames, and I'll actually go find that really quickly. It turns out that I actually never had an accurate Hot Wheels Monster Jam one. I only had this one. This was the same mistake Spin Master made, where they didn't change the side panel, only the roof. I only had this version, so I didn't actually have any 25th anniversary. Now this is pretty old, of course, so it has a metal base. Now both these trucks, see, those axles are pretty good. This one, the roll cage needs to be maybe glued together at the front, but that's not a very big issue. So yeah, this one I just got because I actually needed both of these and didn't see them anywhere else. So add these. This makes, including the son of a digger, this puts me to like 95 loose grave diggers I have now. Well, different ones I should say. So that's well, that's not even including mystery mutters. If you include mystery mutters, it's like 150 or something. But yeah, I'll save this lot actually for last. This one is a little bit more interesting. So we'll do this one next. This was a really cheap one. This one was only like $2 a truck, so some of these might not be in the best condition, but I needed like 4 of them, so I went ahead with it. And of course I'll be able to sell a few of them too, the ones that are extras. Alright, here's the first monster truck. No. Oh, okay, we got I think this is a plastic bag, maybe? I don't even know what that is, but they use it for packing. The trucks are in there very strangely, so I guess let's unpack this box. They're packed in there a little weird, but let's see what we're working with here. Oh, dude, those tires. How do you even do that? Oh, it's because it's hot outside, that's why. The truck actually did that by itself, just from how hot it is. We'll fix those rims back up. Yeah, that's funny. Like I said, this lot was like $2 a truck or something. So, I'm not expecting the most insane conditions here. Of this lot, these 4 trucks were the main reasons I bought it. Now, this Iron Outlaw I already have, but it's in even worse condition than this one is. I know the rims aren't perfect. I honestly might just put chrome on it myself, or maybe do a tire swap with other trucks I already have to sell, because, yeah. But the paint surprisingly isn't that bad. Looks like there's a chip right there, but I mean, other than that, it's fairly fine. Maybe the back has a little bit, but the other one I have is like gray all along all the edges. Next one, we have Rolling Thunder. This, the orange one. I know I don't have this. There's a little bit of paint damage back here if the camera focuses on it. Other than that, again, the body is pretty decent. Something's like stained on there or something. I'll have to clean that off. Again, probably is going to need a tire swap. If you look at these tires, not very good, and they're also all rusty and stuff, but the body itself is fairly fine, which is, again, the main reason I needed this truck. So this will probably go with my Thunder 4x4 that I got, I think, out of a different lot. This one I'm going to need to get a replacement for sometime. A lot of paint issues with that one. Then we have the Mud Treads Avenger. Out of all the trucks I have, I never actually had this one before. Headlights are chipped up a little bit, but other than that, Avenger always those back corners always get it pretty bad too. And the tires are pretty worn away, so I might get that chrome fixed up on my own. These tires are gonna have to be straightened out. It's very rusty. But again, I just didn't have this truck before. And the other one that I didn't have before was Cyborg. I have no clue what they even did to this truck. It's a bit dirty, and the rims, and they're almost like, looks like a dog tried to eat them. Probably bend this one back a little bit, but we'll see. Best never had any version of this truck, but mainly I needed these two. I did need these two too, but like these ones are almost too far gone that I'll probably just end up getting replacements for them eventually. But these two were decent enough as long as I get their axles replaced. And then all the rest of these, like this one, which is also, I don't even know how they did this to the wheels. Probably gonna get sold. And I think this is the same as the bars leaks I already have. That's, I think, right here. somewhere. Now I can't find it though. I might have moved it at some point actually. Before doing this one, no, I know it's here because I was looking at it earlier. I'll probably find it in like 5 minutes and then bring this back up. Oh yeah, see, it's right there. Oh. Like I said, new camera setup. That fell over. No, right here's ours. We already have. Do condition checks. Definitely the one I already had was better, so this one on the right will probably be the one getting sold. For some reason the paint feels like it has a matte finish on it, which is weird because it definitely shouldn't. But yeah, this one just had a couple trucks that I know I didn't have, that I know I'll probably also have to do some tire swaps on. Like this one, fortunately it was just basic chrome rims, so that'll be pretty self-explanatory. This one, probably do a tire swap, but this body is a lot better condition than one I already had. And the rest probably get sold, except if I could find tires for this guy, and I've not seen another one of these, so we're gonna stick with that for now. Fortunately, this last box condition will not be an issue. Whoops. This last box, all the trucks in this one are in great condition, so we'll get this one opened up here. Unpack this all. And this one was actually packaged well too. I'm gonna get all these out of here. So, for those of you who couldn't tell just then, there's a lot of older stuff in here. So let's start with some trucks that I think I already have. This one looks like American Guardian. I definitely have an American Guardian. It's right up here. Wait, no, that's Airborne Ranger. American Guardian. It's on the shelf next to me. I'm not gonna bother go get that, but yeah, pretty self-explanatory. This is the small hub American Guardian. So, and if you haven't seen one before, then you might not know what this is, but generally, I imagine anyone watching this video has seen this truck before. We have Sobe. I'm pretty sure this is basically just the same as the one I have, but I'll check if there's any detail changes or anything, but I don't believe there is. They look like just about the same thing. Yeah. And neither of them even have condition issues. So, the one that we bought actually has a little bit of a thing right there, but other than that, this tire is something weird, but that's obviously temporary. So this one I also already have. I have about half of these, but there's a couple special ones that I don't. Here's Bustin' Loose. I know I have a Bustin' Loose again. I'm gonna see if there's any differences from like maybe a year difference I didn't know about, but to my knowledge, they should be the exact same thing, so. Yeah. This one looks like it might be a little bit better, though. By a little bit, I mean a little bit. We have this chip right here from mine, so we'll be keeping this purchased one. You can see it rolls pretty straight. Axles are good. It's exactly what you want to see. Now it's time to start getting into the new trucks. Sorry, my cat's in the background. The new trucks I have not had before. First one, and I actually didn't know until literally right now that this was a small hub truck. Originally I thought this was just the normal one, but we have a small hubs Virginia Giant here, so this is pretty cool. This originally what I thought this was, because I thought it was the same as this one, and mine is in horrible condition, so I was hoping I'd be able to replace this, but this is actually cooler because this is just a different truck entirely. So there is a little bit of that like frame bending that some of the older trucks saw from whatever. Like my Sudden Impact has that same issue. The frame is bent on the actual body like a lot. That also happened with this Rap Attack. This had the exact same issue. So I don't know, it's a lot of the early Hot Wheels Monster Jam stuff that had that problem, but yeah, like I said, this one is fairly fine. So yeah, this will probably just go wherever there's room. I'm running out of space to put on my small hubs because I was laying them all out like kind of near each other, but there's not really room for that anymore, so I'm gonna have to come up with a new spot. There's a little bit of a chip back here, but for the most part this is pretty fine, so that's cool. This other truck might be a one that's surprising for me to not have, but this is Obsession. Everything about this looks perfect. The chrome rims look great. It's not worn away like you'll see in a lot of lots like the previous ones. And there's not really any bad body damage or even any little body damage from what I can see, actually. It looks pretty much perfect, so that will go with my Obsessed here. I finally have Obsession to go with it. And this truck is, like, I actually think this is perfect condition. See all the details there. If the camera is focusing okay, I think it is. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Brand new truck, and fortunately, especially for it being a lot, which this truck was like $4 in, it's pretty much a perfect truck, which is awesome. That's gonna be joining the shelf, so I guess I'll just find a different spot for the truck that was next to Obsessed. So I guess Maniac's gonna get moved here, but Obsession's a great truck to have. Put that with Obsessed. Now the other truck that was in this here is Eliminator. This box has definitely seen some better days. And on top of that, I've got this guy right here who already has like straight axles and all that stuff. So I'll probably leave this where it was, and not too sure what to do with this yet. Obviously the package has some damage, so I'm not sure if I'll keep it or if maybe I'll end up selling it. So that might be joining the sell pile as well. But yeah, for the main haul of this video, for the stuff that I really needed, I'll lay that all out right here. Some of these were in better condition, some worse. Again, there's 3 different lots, 3 completely different people, so you can't really expect the same thing across all of them. But the main stuff here, basically the stuff that I'm not going to be selling yet, is these trucks. So main takeaway, these are all being added to the collection. These few trucks over here and these few trucks over here. Well, no, I'm keeping this, of course, but it's not new. But yeah, those will be getting sold. But these ones I'm all going to be keeping unless I get better condition replacements at some point. I am going to be selling an Iron Outlaw, which was the one that I was using this one to replace, because the other one is in way worse condition than having like 1, 2, 3 chips on it. The other one is awful. Fix the tires and axles on this. This I'll just replace sometime as well, because it's pretty much, this is like in the same condition as the other Iron Outlaw was, as a point of reference. And even this is better condition than that. Like the other Iron Outlaw was not good. Rolling Thunder, body's pretty decent. I just need to get different tires on. Obviously there's a little bit of damage back here, but not the biggest concern in the world. This one has a little damage here. There's a tiny bend in the axle, but it's not bad at all. And then there's this one that's actually just a perfect truck. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff that I need to sell, like 40-50 trucks. So once I sell those, I'll probably just end up buying more lots to make more videos out of. So it's kind of its own cycle there. So yeah, we'll see what's next. Now there is another lot of, I want to say 11 trucks. That's going to be its own video because it was not here in time for this video. So yeah, we have a couple good metal bases here. We got like, what, 3, 4 metal bases, I think. This is not metal, actually. I don't even know if this one is. Yeah, we got like 3 or 4 metal bases though, and a couple other new trucks. So that's cool. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time, probably with that next lot review. Now I have made some big changes around in general, but I'll probably show those in its own video entirely. before I even get back to sign up series, because there's been a lot of changes with the setup, so I'll do something individual for that. But yeah, these are going to need to find homes in my Gravedigger section. This is probably going to be put up there. This, I need to figure out where to put it. This will go with the Avengers, but yeah, some stuff I'll need to fix up a little bit, but for the most part, a pretty solid haul video, and a few different new trucks, and a few trucks that will probably be getting sold sometime soon. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.